Hey. So this is day 2 of my 26-day exploration of conscious capitalism. And I am using this source material of ABC Conscious Capitalism for Kids by Laura Hall. And though I know that this was intended for kids to really be able to understand what conscious capitalism is and be introduced to these values and these principles, I think a lot of us need this. So I am using this as a way to break down and talk about lots of different areas in the concept of conscious capitalism. If you missed my day 1, I encourage you to go back on my page, find the letter A, watch that, because there's a lot of just foundational information that I'm not going to continue to reiterate every day, but it's worth going and checking out. And I don't want you to miss letter A. So what I am going to do to just give us a little more foundational context is, before I read letter B, I do want to read a little bit of a note from the author that's at the beginning of this. And then again, it's written to kids as the reader. But I think it's important to hear. So here we go. A note from the author. Welcome to the ABCs of Conscious Capitalism for Kids. This is a DIY, do-it-yourself book about becoming a conscious capitalist. Maybe you're curious about opening your own business and are tired of adults telling you you're too young. Maybe you have an idea that your own business can do a lot more than make cash. No matter why you decided to open this book, we're thrilled. There's no better time to start a business than now. And I really love that it is encouraging kids to be thinking about entrepreneurship and not feeling like they have to wait, because I'm sure that they are full of beautiful, wonderful ideas to make the world a better place and have brilliant plans to make it happen. So let's support that. Conscious capitalism may sound complicated, but it's just not. It's just a way to do business based on a simple idea. That idea is, when business is done the right way, or consciously, it helps people and doesn't hurt the planet. Capitalism works and has an amazing power to change lives for good. Some capitalists have misused their power. So sometimes people say capitalism and business is based on greed, behaving badly, and exclusion. That's just not true. Look around you. You'll see lots of business people in your community and in the world using their work to make the world a better place. Conscious capitalism is changing the way we think about how to be a capitalist. There are 26 letters of the alphabet, so this book includes 26 different ways to think about conscious capitalism. If you start reading something and think, wow, these are long, complicated words, just remember, geography and pepperoni pizza are pretty long words too, and yeah, you've learned them. Don't let big words stop you. Don't let anything stop you. Jump in and don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be scared to start your own business and make lots of money and big changes in the world. And don't forget to have some fun along the way. Get your friends together and get creative. Conscious capitalism works best when you have a bunch of people working together. Yes, ma'am, Laura. That is Laura Hill, and she is the author of this book. And I got to see her speak in person a few months ago, a while back, sometime last year. So like I said, this is day 2, so we are on to letter B. If you missed yesterday, I encourage you to go back and catch that video on my page, wherever you're catching this live stream. You will find yesterday's letter A at the beginning, but we are going to jump right into letter B. Learning to read like a hard copy book on live stream. I haven't done this since I was doing this kind of thing at the beginning of COVID, when I was doing live streaming for my children's theater and storytelling there. So it's been a minute. All right, here we go. Business for good. Here we are. We're going to start with a quote at the top. If you're lucky enough to be somebody's employer, then you have a real moral obligation to ensure that person looks forward to getting out of bed and coming to work in the morning. Kip Tindall, co-founder and chairman of the Container Store. I'm going to put that quote up on my page later because I think that's a really good quote. So B is for business for good. All right. Have you ever seen a puppy or kitten crying for help on TV or in real life? Did you want to help right away? You're probably a kind, good person, but did you know your brain is wired so you're that way? A long time ago, before we had cell phones and online shows and even houses, caring for each other allowed us to survive in a really rough cave person world. Our minds are actually set up so that we are kind, then send out brain chemicals that make us feel good. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread that. Let's go back. Our minds are actually set up so that when we're kind, they send out brain chemicals that make us feel good, causing us to want to be kind more and more. Isn't that cool? Conscious capitalists believe that our care and compassion for one another and for the world around us can be used in businesses too. They start companies because they want to do more than make money. They want to change something for the better and or solve a problem too. In beginning the quest to become a conscious capitalism, we need to start somewhere, knowing that even when we make small changes, they can lead to big world results. And then we'll take a little look at this picture that we have to go along with it. I hope everybody can see that. If you're thinking about opening your own business, consider what ways you can use your business to help the world be a better place. Write them on the lines below. So that's a little prompt for our friends who might be reading this with their own copy. So there you go. Tomorrow we will be on to letter C, which is caring culture. I'm really excited about this because this is one of the 4 tenets or principles or pillars of conscious capitalism. And it's super duper important. And I'm excited to share that with you tomorrow. So I will catch you all then. For now, have a great day.